Good morning and welcome to a new day. My name is Mikeyo and it's my life is Mikeyo 5.5. The clutch. I think we're going to call it the clutch instead of coffee clutch. I mean, coffee clutch is cool because we're having coffee together. Hope you got your brew. We'll do a little rapping. Right now, it would be a good time to enter in a little intro, but we're not that sophisticated yet. Kind of a little bit cooler out this morning with it being a little muggy and a little rainy and stuff like that. I had a lot of fun recording the main episode, which you can find that up in the link above my face to check it out later. So what went on yesterday? Not a whole lot different. Went to work. I had a satisfying day at work yesterday. I couldn't tell you why, but I felt accomplished, and I felt everyone was working hard, and moving on forward. Oh man, I need to trim up the long burns here. They're getting a little wild here. I'm starting to look like a lion. But Mother's Day is coming up, and getting the kids planting them seeds of what they might want to make or get Mimi for Mother's Day, that sort of thing, because I discovered over the past few years that children have no concept of time, and so you kind of have to remind them we are their alarm clocks and that sort of thing, which is it's interesting. I don't know if I actually went through like that phase. And not knew what time it was or what day it was, but you never know. That's something I can't necessarily prove. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about my mother. She was an amazing woman, as much as she was the what I call the enforcer. She It was mom was the enforcer of the house, and she where to begin? I'm sorry. Sometimes I usually have a little prep in my head of how I'm going to weave a tale, but not this one. She was kind. She was very determined. When it came to us getting things done, me and my brother, or at least me, I don't know about Tom. Because I remember she would used to say things like, "I need you to do this without fail," and that meant, "Oh man, I gotta get this done," or mom might get really upset at me. She used to spank, and then I got clever and learned how to block. I think that's how I have good self-defense tactics. And then she used to punch me in the shoulder, but nothing abusive. Just that was the thing. She was very amazing in my adult life, and it wasn't until not necessarily at her funeral, but it was maybe a few years before that. I didn't realize how big of an impact on what my mom did for a living. And for those that don't know, my mother was an interior designer, and my whole life, and I learned so much just in the last 10 years or so, maybe a little bit longer than that, because she's been gone for a couple of years, what it takes to be an interior designer, and the amount of school and the amount of pressure and that sort of thing. And one of the things my mother fought for a lot was what's called interior design registration. Basically, in the state of Michigan, interior designers aren't necessarily taken seriously, especially the ones that have spent 4 to 8 years getting these amazing degrees and learning architecture on the side to help design spaces. And my mom worked joined the American Society of Interior Design and the National Coalition of Interior Design Registration, and eventually became president of these groups, and was motioned for lobbying for these laws to be passed, and what they call Capitol Day. And she did it, like, she spearheaded it like every year. And it wasn't until the first Capitol Day that I went to with my buddy Dave, where we filmed it, that I actually saw like what my mom did. And to me, like on my side, my mom was the one who, our house looked, interior design-ish, like you would see. And, and she was mom, and she worked a lot, and she'd go to people's houses and design things or whatnot, but you never saw the behind the scenes of like what she did on a much bigger scale. And you got to see like all these people who highly respect my mom, and that felt like really good, especially when we were at the funeral. I told them my tale from what it was like growing up watching my mom. I'm afraid I may have to get something to blow my nose, but just bear with me. Hopefully I can maintain for the next 5 minutes. But and for a good chunk of my childhood, I said to myself, go away, spam email. Go away. No! Am I still alive? Please. Am I still alive? Okay. Sorry, there was a spam email that popped up, and I went to swipe it away, and then I lost you guys. Hopefully I'm still recording. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. What was I saying? Oh, I always thought that, like, my mom never necessarily cared what I did. I felt as though that I was the, I don't know, not that my parents like either me or my brother, differently. I just felt as though because I wasn't necessarily going to school and I was figuring things out on my own, I felt like, I wasn't, like, mom had a different view on that, like, always wanted me to go bigger and better. And I think it was probably in the last, maybe the last 5-6 years or so, maybe, while she was around, that she actually started telling her friends about all the crazy stupid stuff that I do. and was proud, like, my son's been a general manager now for blah 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 years and such, and he's learning to be a project manager and for a software company, and the greatest sorry, I'm rambling now, so apologize for that. The one, because I've been, and this will be for another video, I've been practicing magic now for close to 20 years now. Not saying I'm the best by any means, because there's a lot of better magicians than me. But that was one of the things that kind of annoyed me a little bit, because I have to kind of be in the mood for to do magic, especially in a big group or whatnot. I have to, especially when I first started out, I was definitely never prepared to do anything. Now I can do some impromptu stuff and not feel weird about it. But she used to say, "My son Michael, the magician, he could do magic. It's like, show him a trick. And I'm like, oh, I don't have any cards. I mean, does anyone have it? We'd be at a huge function, a huge, like black tie event or something like that. And she'd be calling, like, almost like if there was a doctor in the house. Is there a doctor? Does anyone have any cards? And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, Ma. Stop. But, we were kind of, we were Polish, but we also had a Jewish heart, because we used to pick on each other, especially after Dad passed away. We were picking quite a bit. And actually, hang on a second. It wasn't until shortly after Dad passed away that I called her Ma. And give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, you're gonna see my butt. Oh, this is sweet. Even forgot what I got her this for. This is actually my mom likes snow globes, and as I break part of the kitchen, but I got her a snow globe. It says all I am I owe to my mother. It's a nice little snow globe thing. It makes a little noise and stuff like that. But I had it engraved to Ma from Mike. And I used to tell Ma after Dad passed away, you can't. I was Mom's rock after Dad passed away because she needed someone to keep her grounded. That I think honestly that's what Dad's job was that when Mom had a idea want to do something, not that Dad didn't encourage her, but Dad would be real, like we can't do that because the house will burn down. Nothing like that, but Mom used to do that too. She was trying to, I think at one point, trying to work herself onto a luxury cruise ship and teach people interior design and and sell some pieces of stuff on a cruise ship. And I was like, and I think that was by far the far out there thing I've ever heard, because she would bounce an idea off me and then I would tell her how she would have to go around achieving it, because you gotta do stuff. And I literally told her, I said I wouldn't do it. She's like, why? I said, well, I've never been on a cruise ship, but I'll be honest with you, decorating my house is the least of my concerns on a cruise ship. She's like, yeah, but there's art and people buy art off of it. Well, yeah, people buy art, but people aren't going to want to take a interior design class. You just want to be on the cruise ship. That's all it is. You just want to be on the cruise ship. You want to be paid to be on a cruise ship. So, but yeah, I'm so unprepared for this one. But I do truly miss my mother. She's just such an amazing woman. And I think it just took me too long in my adult life to figure that part out. And now it's too late. She's gone. But I know if there is another plane of existence out there that and she can connect over here onto this side, she understands that now. Let's see here. What else? Tomorrow. Oh, hey, I'm getting UPS updates. Speaking of soon, looks like my Super Trooper 2 stuff's coming today. I had to send an email out to DHL because I'm like, hey guys, my stuff was in Stowe, Ohio, which is 2 hours away, for the last 5 days. What's up? And now all of a sudden, magically, I'm getting updates. They're like, oh, it should be there tomorrow. I'm like, oh. So, tomorrow, April 26th, will mark Mimi and I's 4-year anniversary. Can you believe that? Married for 4 years. It feels like longer. Not in a bad way, but it feels longer. I did get her a little something. I don't know if I talked about that yesterday. I'm not quite sure. I was going to show you guys, but... Oh, thank you, Drew. Good morning, everyone, too. I'm so sorry. I didn't say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Dustin, Leonte. How you doing, buddy? Drew. Good morning, Sarah. How's everybody today? How rude of me to not say good morning. So I got her a little something, and I got it about a month ago, And I may have already said this. I'm horrible at surprises. Like, yeah, I know for a fact. I know for a fact that I've already discussed it, so I won't go any further. But the reason why I'm not going to show you guys today is that this morning's video I felt like was comedy gold. And I told her to check it out, which that means she's going to see this video. And whether or not she made it to, I don't know, what are we on, 10 minutes now? I don't want her to know what it is. So hopefully you guys will know tomorrow. Maybe she'll post something on Facebook for those that are friends with both of us, and I'll kind of share that about as well. I think that's all I got today. I think that's all I got. Yeah. Tomorrow's Thursday, and nothing new. That's it. That's it for today. So until then, this has been My Life is Mikeyo. Always remember to keep on, never stop. What was the thing? Always keep dreaming. Always keep thinking. Always keep doing. Because the moment that you stop doing, that's when life slows down, and that would suck. So keep on keeping on. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.